I am an American. I am a woman. I am a Muslim. I am Black and Somali. I am a worshiper. I am a daughter, a sister. I am a member of a community. As a little girl, I would spend hours looking at the moon and dream of being an astronaut. I gave up my dream because it didn't seem possible. Going to space isn't very accessible for someone like me. I am at a point in my life when I need to choose my next steps. Should I give my childhood dream of being an astronaut a try? Or should I go to grad school and pursue a career in public health so I can give back to my community? When I was little, I wanted to go to space camp. This is my chance. My name is Mushtaq Dualeh. I grew up in central Ohio in Columbus. My grandfather was the first one in my family to come to the US. My mom was still young. She was 8 when she moved here. I feel like my grandfather basically accomplished the American dream because all of his children are educated, doing such great work in the community. Right now, I'm working at a local nonprofit focused on immigrant and refugee community. This is my little nugget of this planet. I feel so safe and secure.
اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم.
One of my favorite things to do when I was a kid would be just laying down in the grass, looking up into the stars. The Islamic calendar is a lunar calendar, so it was more than just this object that was in the sky. It had an actual impact on what I was doing every day or what month it was in Islam. And when I was younger, I used to think it would follow me around everywhere I went. Not anyone else, just me. When I was younger, I really wanted to be an astronaut. But that dream started to feel a little bit unrealistic once I actually started delving into it. I didn't see a lot of Black women, I didn't see a lot of Muslim women, I didn't see anyone really that looked like me. And then also having grown up in a household that is focused on stability, like being a doctor, an engineer, or a lawyer. Those are careers that took precedent over time. I ended up not pursuing a career in becoming an astronaut because I just felt like I was needed here. My parents always told me, take the skills that you learn and put it back into the community. And I just want to do right by them. I want to make sure that all the sacrifices that they have made amount to something worthy.
What are you going to be doing at space camp?
I get to interact with an astronaut, do some astronaut training activities.
Well, what about your master's program? Because I thought you were gonna go and start your graduate program.
I haven't made my decision yet on what I'm gonna do after.
So I've always wondered, in space, how do you pray?
Because normally you have to face Mecca.
Right.
You face the earth.
Imagine the isolation.
Honestly, that's one of my biggest fears. And then a night like tonight where everyone's together, all your family, all your friends during Ramadan, it exasperates the fear. It's oh man, I'd be leaving all this. I'd be leaving you guys, and that's just kind of put yourself out there all the time. That's the plan, guys. Thanks so much for talking with me, discussing this.
We're down.
I appreciate it. So I'm leaving Columbus, and now I'm going to Huntsville, Alabama. I'm gonna go to space camp. I'm so excited. I'm in Alabama, and already all of the decorations and stuff are space related. Alabama! I'm sitting here in Huntsville, Alabama, and space camp is literally right outside my window, and I cannot wait to go and experience it.
Welcome to space camp.
Thank you.
Head right into the habitat.
All right, thanks.
You must be Mushtaq. Hi, I'm Hoot Gibson. I'm going to be your guide today, and I saw you admiring our space shuttle.
It's so amazing.
I got to fly it 5 times.
Really?
We're going to train you to fly the space shuttle, and I brought along. You've got to be.
That's for me?
You've got to be in the right outfit to train and fly the space shuttle. So we've got your flight suit for you.
Cool. Oh my gosh.
Good. Let's get started.
I was at the International Space Station, and I was given this mission where I had to fix the outside of the space station, and I had to wear the entire spacesuit. With every aspect of the suit that was being put on, it felt more real, and I felt like a superhero, and it felt like I could do it. I felt like a change maker at that moment, just through the image of seeing a hijabi in a space suit. So I felt like just wearing it was like a political statement. So I have the suit on, they start harnessing me up to fix the station. I feel a little uncomfortable, my space shoe is slipping off.
My shoe's falling off.
Boot failure.
Things aren't feeling as good as they should be. I start to get really hot as well. I felt like I was like trapped in this inferno. And also I was just hanging in the air.
It's a real effort to actually control yourself and be able to do work in weightlessness.
Oh my God, this is so hard.
There was a certain point where I had to go down. I couldn't stay up there anymore.
I think wearing a scarf on your head makes this way hotter.
Sure it is, yeah.
Like it's so difficult.
It is.
Like it made me pause and it's like, oh, do I want to do this? But also the competitive part was like, no, you have to do it again. Get your act together. When I went back up, I was determined. My body's not feeling good, but mentally I have to continue what I'm doing.
I just got word from the space station that they're dying. And we don't want them to die.
Okay. All right, it's in.
Good. All right, close box 11.
Very good. You're getting the hang of it.
Nice job.
Once we succeeded, it felt good, really rewarding, but not as good as I had wanted it to feel because I didn't do it on the first try. I'm not very good at this aspect of the training. I need to do better in the next thing.
Okay, Commander. A little bit of a rough start, but that's why we do simulations. Let's go ahead and get on with the next phase of training.
All right, let's do it.
I had this really cool opportunity to go into this deep pool that was like 20-something feet deep. And I was really scared and nervous because I can't like legitimately swim. I can just kind of like float. And I'm thinking, okay, I hope that my goggles don't come off. I hope that I can breathe through this mechanism. I hope I don't die. I came all the way to space camp, and what if I fail? As I was going down this tank, the pressure levels change. So you have to equalize or else it's not good. There was a ball in a basket, and I picked up a bowling ball, and then I like threw it underwater, deep down, and it felt very zero gravity. And then I got to do a rocket launch, which was super cool. I was a bit nervous about it because the fear of being underwater was present. That was one activity that once we were done, I felt really good about myself. When I was walking around, I was kind of doing like those hops that Neil Armstrong does when he was on the moon. That's kind of what I was mimicking. In the bottom of a 24-foot deep pool and was breathing for 46 minutes, and I'm alive, so I feel like a winner. I had another mission where I was the pilot and I had to land the shuttle successfully.
All right, Mushtaq, welcome to the simulator. You're going to be the commander, so that's your seat.
All right. Our lives are in your hands. All righty. 3, 2, 1.
On my first try, there were a lot of things going on and I didn't really understand the system, and the idea of like these lives are in your hands was very present in my mind. As I was landing, I took like a sharp turn. The ship wasn't in the correct angle.
Oh my God, are we crashing?
So we ended up in a forest and we all passed away, sadly. And it was all my fault. And I felt embarrassed because Hoot was a passenger. We had another opportunity to try it again. And thankfully, I was able to land the shuttle successfully.
Okay, looking very good.
No one died, including Hoot. So I felt really proud of myself, and Hoot was proud of me too. Felt so cool because this is an astronaut, a real live astronaut who's been to space multiple times, is proud of you, like you feel like you're on top of the world.
Well, Mushtaq, we started out a little bit rough. You came back from it, and so it's time to graduate you. We noticed your name, Mushtaq, is very similar to my favorite racing airplane, the P-51 Mustang. So we have adorned you with the call sign of Mustang.
Cool.
So these are your wings, and here is your emblem for you to put in place,
Oh, cool.
just like I have mine here.
Cool.
So Mustang, congratulations.
Thank you so much, Hoot.
Every astronaut gets a call name, and I have been named Mustang. And Mustang is a really cool horse, and it's Hoot Gibson's favorite plane. All of the skills that I learned these past couple days definitely were cumulative. I definitely feel like I got a holistic sense of astronaut training. I felt really proud of myself for embarking on that journey and discovering more about that career and the work that astronauts do and the training that they go through, and learning from Hoot how educated and driven you have to be to pursue a career as an astronaut. Even with all of that, it still felt like, okay, this isn't that unrealistic, and that I could use my skills in math and science and my love for that. Now it feels like this is something that's doable. I often feel like I'm old now, I can't really change careers or anything, but it's definitely opened doors that I thought were already closed. When I got home, I spent a lot of time contemplating, praying, and reflecting. I hope that I will be able to impact people in a positive way, whether I become an astronaut or go to grad school. I'm trying to figure out in which career do I want to make that positive impact? Like, which one do I think is the most worthy of my time? One way that being an astronaut could create positive change is that I would be a role model for little girls that look like me. There's not many women of color that are doing this, or even women of faith that are doing this. So that's just one way. And that's why I'm like, maybe I should do this.